Good morning, folks. We're here at the ranch getting ready to dig a well. Day one. Hopefully it'll be just a quick process, couple days, and we'll have some fresh water. We're going to take and put that hose down there. It's got a filter on it, screen, and we're going to suck the water out of that, and that'll go up and down in that drill rig. There we go. Looks like we're going to start drilling here. I don't know if he's just doing a test. Down very shallow, only about 25 foot, and hit a nice pocket of sand. Drill rod was dropping pretty quick. We're going to see with this next piece of rod on here how quickly it drops down. Looks like it's dropping pretty quick. Might get lucky, have water and super shallow with good sand content.
Good morning. It is day 2 of having the well drilled, and I wasn't out here yesterday, so I'm taking my first look today. Here's the truck. They already got the boom up, and they are just out getting another tank of water. So pretty exciting stuff. I think either today or tomorrow it should be done. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what's going on. So the depth of the well's already been dug. Basically what they're doing right now is they're just going back through it. They're sending the drill through with water just to make sure that nothing caved in, make sure that the hole is smooth. And then that white pipe that you see there, that's the casing. So that casing is going to go in next, and that will kind of be the final step. Then they'll put in it's kind of like a gravel they'll put in around the very bottom of that, which is where the filter is. And then they'll move the truck and we'll get the pump on. So right now they are about to lift up the first piece of the casing. So all of these initial pieces of the casing have these microscopic little slits in them, and it acts like a filter. So that piece that they're lifting up right now is the very first piece of casing. So that means that the hole is officially dug. They removed all of the drilling pipe, and now they just got to start dropping in casing. I'm gonna get up closer. hopefully you can hear me over that pump. So what they're doing now, the well is actually completely dug and all the casing is in. So the machine over here, it's basically a huge air compressor. They have a line that is going down into the casing, and then it's pushing up all of the water that was already in there, and then it's starting to push up water from the actual aquifer. So everything coming out of that white pipe right there next to my dad is all good water. It's still dirty. They said it's going to take a while for it to start clearing up, and then once we get the actual pump on it, it'll get nice and clear. So that's where we're at right now, getting pretty close. All right, so they are already packing up. They're starting to pick things up and put it back on the truck. The well pump is already installed, and right now, as you can kind of see, it's flowing water pretty good. We got really, really good water. I'm gonna back up here a little bit so you can hear me a little bit better. So we got really good water. They actually drilled 200 feet, but because of how soft the aquifer is, it's really, really good sand. So when they were putting the casing in, basically the aquifer had collapsed on itself and they couldn't get down past 160, which isn't a bad thing. At first we were a little concerned, but they said it's not a bad thing at all. And the water level is actually all the way back up to 40 feet. So we have 120 feet of pure solid water in that well at any given time. So we're pushing out about, they said about 48 gallons a minute. And we got a 1 horse pump in there, so we're going to be able to get plenty of good water. So as you can see, they are lowering the boom now, and they're going to get the pressure tank set up here in a second, and they'll be out of here in probably about 2 hours. So really quick, as you can see here, this is the company we used. If you're in East Texas, go ahead and give them a call. Really good folks, you know. Very, very honest with their prices. They're definitely not out here to make any money off of you. They're here to do honest work. So definitely give a good recommendation to Owens. And if you're out here in East Texas, give them a call.
Oh, you got the wrong one. You get what I've been doing lately. I've been taking the whole time. But that rain water,
Yeah, water coming out of the tap's pretty warm.
Well, there they go. They are taking off, and here's our well. Just a little pump out in the middle of a pasture. So here is the finished product. It's pretty simple. Basically what you see here on the right hand side is the actual well itself. So right here is where they dug down or drilled down, and this is the casing. The white thing is the casing and comes over to the pressure tank. So we didn't necessarily choose this tank size. They kind of just bought it. I would have preferred to go a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. So this is a 44-gallon pressure tank and hooked up to the well right there. As you can see, we're getting 45 psi right now, just standing still, which is good. And then we have a connector right there, so if we want to just open flow water, you know, basically we can just let water come straight out of the tank from right there. So what we'll have to do is connect, we're gonna have to continue the ditch witch from over there and run a line to here, so that way the water can go back to the barn over here and to the spot for my dad's RV. And then down the road, probably not too soon, but hopefully sooner than later, we'll have to send a line all the way down to the pond there. So this well is going to fill up that entire pond, more than likely, since we're not getting a whole lot of rain.